This time I'm looking for approval of the agenda. Commissioner Cook?
Move to approve the agenda, pulling item 5B and 5C.
I have a motion on the floor by Commissioner Cook to approve the agenda, pulling items, 5B and 5C. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second by Commissioner Jones. Discussion.
Just really briefly, we've already been to workshop on, excuse me, I'm not feeling too good tonight. On item 5B, which is Robert's Rules of Order. We're going to have a second workshop tomorrow and eventually bring it to an ordinance, hopefully. Item 5C, I'm very, very concerned that we're getting extremely close to directing or somehow intimidating the city clerk into perhaps changing or having an effect on a decision that she made recently. I think that this commission, the majority, has made a decision. We've directed staff. They're already moving in the direction we gave them, and I don't think that this should be heard at this time.
Thank you. Commissioner Yates?
Yeah, first, I take objection because items I put on the agenda, it's a pattern that they get removed. I need to speak to this commission about items of public concern. The item on the Robert's Rules of Order and Parliamentary Law is to address what's been going on the commission. Tomorrow's a busy agenda, and didn't want to bog that down, and do believe that we need to, in order to create this harmony on the board, that we all follow the same rules. I really felt that that was an item we need to address and not to bog down tomorrow's workshop. Also, in regards to item 5C, that is a matter of concern. I do have concerns I have to share with this commission, also for some clarity. And I do believe that the city clerk has gone beyond the scope of authority as far as a qualifying officer, which is why I need to have this conversation with the commission.
What's your point of order?
My point of order is when we're discussing approval of agenda, you're not supposed to go into the content of the actual item, and I believe the commissioner just did that.
Okay. Again, according to Robert's rules, you cannot speak about the merits of the item. You can only talk about the pulling of the item. Go ahead.
I
Go
understand
ahead,
that,
Commissioner
Mayor.
Yates.
Yes, and the only reason I did is because she had allowed one commissioner to do that and talk about the items and her reasoning for pulling them and the merits of the item. So, Mayor, just understand that's the only reason why I did that. Obviously, I'm not going to approve the motion that's on the floor. I really plead with this commission to please allow these items. We need to have the conversation as a commission. I cannot talk to you outside of the sunshine. The other item I just would also like to mention, just for clarity here, is, of course, the agenda that we have is different than what the public has. So I'm referring to the one that's available for the public, but under item 3, consent agenda, it says that the public input would not be allowed that it would be allowed on withdrawn items only. That is an error that I brought up quite a while ago, and it was important to fix. From what I understood, it was going to be, but it hasn't. And just for clarity, because we do have to have the allowance of public comment on anything on this agenda, I just wanted to make sure, because the public is seeing it on there, that they fully know our custom practice is when the consent comes up, they can speak on any item. So that's been our custom practice. I just wanted to mention it so that does get fixed.
Okay. I'm trying to clarify what you just spoke about on the consent agenda. You're stipulating that public comment on any of the items that may be pulled, correct?
Yeah, customarily, if somebody puts a card
Right,
in, the chair has always pulled that item so
Right.
they can speak. But on their agenda that they're looking at, it's telling the public that only if an item is pulled by the commission, as it's
Well, they
described
certainly can
here.
speak under public comment.
Yes, under the consent agenda, when it comes up, they certainly can speak, just like any other item on the agenda.
Yeah, I think this is instead of us going back and forth on this, this is something that we can talk about tomorrow as well, to add it also to public comment. Okay.
Just so it's fixed on the agenda
Yeah.
from now on.
Absolutely. Okay. So I have a motion on the floor that's pending. Any other discussions from?
No.
Okay, let's call for the vote. Wait, Commissioner Yates?
Do you want me to say why I'm dissenting, or after you do
Yeah,
the
you can go
motion?
ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I explained
As long
why
as
I
you're
was-
not speaking on the merits.
No.
Remember.
No, I won't speak on the merits. Like I said, I already explained why I'm dissenting, and I will turn over to the clerk what I have for the reading file.
All right, call for the vote. And that passes 4-1. All right. Moving on